Polarization, disagreement, divisiveness, and an unwillingness to compromise or even hear the other side. Sounds familiar right now, doesn't it? Well, it may very well summarize the current political environment that we're living in right now. And some say it also may be pushing democracy to the breaking point. In the book Minds Wide Shut, co-authors Saul Morson and Morton Schapiro tackled the idea that new fundamentalism is dividing us. Saul Morson is an American literary critic and professor at Northwestern University. Morton Schapiro is an economist and also the president of Northwestern. In addition to co-authoring the book, the two have also co-taught a class for years. So much of what you discuss applies to some of the issues, as I said, we're facing today. Morty, first of all, what prompted you both to write this book?
Saul and I have been teaching a pretty popular undergraduate course together for I guess we've now done it, Saul, 11 years in a row. We've had over 1,200 students during that time. And it really is a course on dialogue about getting out of your comfort zone. And, you know, so many of us live in silos and these echo chambers. And, you know, if we're conservative, we stick to Fox News. If we're liberal, we're on CNN. And, you know, and what we read and the people with whom we associate, it sort of reinforces our beliefs. And we think that that's fundamentalism. And, you know, one definition we say in the book is that if you're a fundamentalist, if nothing can persuade you that you are wrong, and particularly if you think your opponents are evil and misguided.
I really love the fact that you guys spend a lot of time talking about Joseph Stalin and Vladimir Lenin and the Russian Revolution in the 1920s. And their approach was really one of who is not with us is against us. There's no middle ground. So what can we learn from that history?
Well, one thing you can learn is that as soon as you think you're on the right side and your side wins, but then that side splits, and whatever you've done to the other side gets done to you, and that side splits. When the Bolsheviks took over, they killed not just all the liberals, but all the socialists and all the other Marxists, who thought, well, we're all on the same side. But they weren't. And once you've, destroyed the possibility of legitimate opposition by destroying one side, it's going to keep happening, and sooner or later you're going to find yourself on the losing side. That's exactly what happened.
Morty, what impact does all of this thinking have on our democracy?
Well, I think, Morty, it makes it really hard to compromise. And, I think it's really interesting. You look at the progressives on the far left, and, the only group I think they hate more than the people on the far right are people in the middle. And then you look at the far right, and the only people they hate more than the Squad and AOC and the progressives is the compromisers in the middle. I mean, and that's really not healthy for democracy.
I'm curious the questions that you're receiving right now from students.
I really have a lot of confidence in this generation, Maureen, and we really want to do the right things. But, we need to guide them. We need to guide them into, thinking that you can continue to learn after you leave our campuses, just as you did, and Saul did, and I did. That's the beginning of learning. But you need an intellectual humility to recognize that you don't know everything.
Saul, I'll give you the final word. Are you optimistic about what's ahead?
I wish I could be, but Morty is right. I'm pessimistic, but not hopeless. And, our class, as you can see, is based on, we actually disagree with each other, and we model that possibility, and we really have learned a lot from each other. And that's what I would hope that, people would start doing themselves. When you find somebody you disagree with, try to see it from their point of view. Try to get out of your own head and into the point of view of another. Do it with another person, another culture, another party. That's what you do. Let's not think that we know what the other person thinks until we can paraphrase it in a way they would accept.
What an ideal. The best democracy is about disagreement and not just hearing what somebody says, but listening to them. Saul Morson and Morton Schapiro, fascinating discussion at such an important time right now. The book is called Minds Wide Shut, and I encourage everybody at home to check it out. It is a great starting point because we are certainly not finished. Gentlemen, appreciate both of your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.